The following is a presentation of HEW Entertainment on their official website and a broadcast on social media. Listeners' discretion is advised. It's that time once again for HEW Entertainment Radio.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Hosted by Jonathan Clarke.
To beat the man, you gotta beat the man. Whoa.
Be sure to join us in the live chat room during the show.
Hulkamania is running wild like it's never ran before.
Call us on one of our request lines. If you live in the United States, call us at 1-641-985-7800, box number 3729280. If you're from Canada and would like to call us from 1-647-724-4194, box number 3729280. Long distance charges may apply in some areas.
I've been the world heavyweight champion 10 times.
Or you can always drop us a line at MySpace, myspace.com/HEW Entertainment.
And you will rest in peace.
Emailing us works for you too. Email us HEWWrestling@hotmail.com.
I am a wrestling god. JBL.
And now, without any further ado, here is your host of HEW Entertainment Radio on the official website of HEW Entertainment, Jonathan Clarke.
The champ is here.
Now streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. HEW Entertainment Radio is inviting you to comment on our video blogs, join the conversation, and like us. So what are you waiting for? Log on and listen now.
I don't know when I'll see her again.
is one of the songs that you would expect to be at the top of the Billboard charts. That is Parmalee's Carolina. The video for it is on our Facebook page at facebook.com/HEW Entertainment, on our Twitter at Jonathan Clarke1, in our tweet archives. And if you're listening to us on YouTube, you can watch our video archives at youtube.com/JonathanClarke22. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button, and we are now available in podcast format as well on sites like Podnova. All you have to do is go to our YouTube channel, click on our links, and click on HEW Entertainment Podcast. You'll get our YouTube videos now available in podcast format. And don't forget to sign up for the discussion forum of HEW Entertainment found on our website. It takes about 90 seconds to register an account for it. Once you create an account for our discussional forum, you can join the conversation about anything you find on our website or here on this radio program. And this week we're talking about the future of Charlotte in WWE, a NXT diva who has a very promising future, in my opinion. There are really 5 or 6 divas on NXT that have promising futures right now, are in positions to be called up on Raw and SmackDown in the very near future. And I think Charlotte is definitely one of the top 5 who should be getting a call up to Raw or SmackDown in the very near future and being given an opportunity to face AJ for the Divas Championship. Now, coming up at WrestleMania, it seems as if we're going to be seeing AJ versus Tamina, friend versus friend, and now what's becoming friend versus foe, seemingly as the weeks go by, especially after what happened in the match with AJ and Cameron, who replaced Naomi in that match for the Divas Championship at Elimination Chamber. After a bit of a miscommunication between AJ and Tamina, it seems as if AJ is going to be taking on Tamina at WrestleMania for the Divas Championship, the daughter of Superfly Jimmy Snuka, whom I've interviewed here on this show. So that seems to be the direction of the Divas division for WrestleMania, and in due time after WrestleMania, I think the door is going to open for some of these NXT divas to cross over from NXT to Raw and SmackDown. And with the WWE Network premiering NXT every week now as part of their weekly lineup, this is a tremendous opportunity for the NXT Divas division, so I can see some of these top divas in the division sticking around on NXT for a few more months before they're called up to Raw or SmackDown to promote this premiere they have on the WWE Network, because NXT seems to be one of their focal points every week now on the network, and they're getting a lot of promotion for this. So I see some of these top divas staying with NXT for the next few months, and then they're going to get call-ups to Raw and SmackDown. The thing about Charlotte is Charlotte has this approach to the Divas division on NXT. She brings a lot of height, a lot of power, and she brings a lot of unpredictability to the Divas division. And that's why I think she should be challenging, if not for the Divas Championship for Raw or SmackDown, she should be challenging for the NXT Women's title, currently held by Paige, who's been defending that championship regularly on NXT against all comers. And in my opinion, Charlotte just has this approach in the Divas division that's putting her in line for an NXT Women's Championship shot and a future Divas Championship match against whoever the champion is. I would love to see Charlotte versus AJ at some point representing the Divas division. Now, it's been fun watching the rapid ascension of AJ for the past year and a half. Since last year in June, she's held that Divas Championship. She's had remarkable matches against the likes of Caitlyn, the Bella Twins, Natalya, the cast members of Total Divas. It's been fun watching AJ do things from both the Divas division and Total Divas. And now with the up-and-coming Season 2 premiere of Total Divas on the E! Network with all new episodes and a new cast member in Summer Rae, I think they need to change things up in the Divas division. Not so much focus on Total Divas, because they promoted that enough in its inaugural season. They need to start focusing on number 1 contenders in the Divas division who are deserving of having opportunities against AJ. Now, if AJ holds on to the title after WrestleMania, I see this match between AJ and Charlotte developing in due time, and I think that Charlotte is going to be a future Divas champion and a force to be reckoned with. And I want your opinion on Charlotte. Because of the name that Ric Flair has established in the wrestling industry, the expectation level of a fan will go up for Charlotte when she eventually debuts on Raw or SmackDown. Ted DiBiase told me that about establishing names in the wrestling industry a number of years ago when I interviewed him promoting his book. He said the expectation level of a fan goes up when a name has already been previously established in the wrestling industry. So that category falls on Charlotte, and Charlotte has a lot of pressure on her shoulders, and I think that with that pressure will come an opportunity to be Divas champion, and that will come down to if Charlotte can perform at the same level of an AJ, who's been performing consistently as Divas champion for the last year, at least taking on all comers as Divas champion. It's been fun, and I think it's time to change things up, because there's been way too much consistency in the Divas division. We have seen way too many opportunities handed to the Brie Bellas and Nikki Bellas of the world, and way too many opportunities held to Natalya over the past number of months. We need something